You can be seated. The spring 2021 commencement exercises are now convened. I'm Tim Alvarez, OJC's 5th president. This year we have combined the pinning of our traditional graduation as well as our traditional graduation. So I'm going to ask you in advance for a little bit of grace because we've not done this before. Parts of our ceremony may not work and they may not be as smooth as we had hoped, or as Robert Burns in a poem to a mouse, the base laid schemes of mice and men. So welcome to those of you who are joining us virtually. We are delighted that you are able to join us. For those of you on social media, utilize the hashtag OJC Grad or OJC Graduation 2021. There's also a Snapchat filter for those of you who are here locally. On the stage with me today is Ms. Raina Brown, the Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, and Amanda Clerkin, Director of Nursing. At this time, I'd like to invite Ms. Brown, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. So please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, please remain standing if you're able. Dr. James Lynn, OJC music faculty member, will play the national anthem. Please direct your attention to the flag. Pursuant to the Act of Congress, those of you who have served in the military may salute, even though not in uniform. Thank you. You may be seated.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 2021 Nursing and Health Professions Pinning and Graduation Ceremony. My name is Amanda Clerkin and I am the Director of the Nursing and Health Programs here at OJC. It is with great pleasure that I welcome students, alumni, faculty, family, and partners of the Otero Junior College Nursing Program and Health Professions to today's special and exciting event. Today we come together to celebrate the accomplishments of our students and acknowledge the dedication, drive, hard work, and sacrifice so many of our students have made to get to where they are now. I would also like to say a special thank you to all of my wonderful nursing faculty, the president of the college, Dr. Alvarez, Vice President Raina Brown, and of all the administration, staff, and employees that helped to make this event possible.
You guys look good in white. So first of all, thank you. I, for one, am grateful that you're willing to continue this awesome responsibility of serving as a healthcare professional. This is not an easy time to be a healthcare professional, but I know you decided to pursue this calling because of your love of serving people. I'm not telling you anything that you don't know, but we are in an unprecedented time. This is a very disconcerting time for healthcare professionals. In fact, according to a recent poll by the Washington Post and the Kaiser Family Foundation, nearly 30% of healthcare professionals are considering leaving healthcare due to COVID burnout. Further, we've politicized some of your work with testing and vaccinations. Combine that with physical distancing. We've created more distrust and more anxiety, which makes your work even more critical. And your ability to read people and empathize is paramount. Many people are stressed and experiencing anxiety. I think about my father-in-law, who's in his late 80s. He's in a retirement community, and for the past year, we've only seen him through a window. And the only people he has seen face to face has been people like you. So the role you play in the lives of some of our most vulnerable populations cannot be understated. I have a great deal of admiration for you and the work you'll be doing. And although we are in troubling times, I still have hope. Your work is critical in understanding our humanity and your kindness in creating trust and empathy. And the one thing this world could use right now is more empathy. This moment in your lives will be indelible. You will be the third cohort of students that have graduated or that we've pinned during COVID. This experience will be etched in your memory. You will never forget this time in your lives, and sometime in the future, somebody's going to ask you, what were you doing during COVID? And you're going to say, I was going to school to be a health professional. But as you all know, you didn't get here by yourself. None of us ever truly do. You're successful because you had family members, friends who support and believe in you. And of course, you had some really, really talented faculty members. To that end, when you leave here today, I would encourage you to celebrate with your families, but don't forget to say thank you for their support. At this point, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to the faculty. While many of us, for the last 14 months or so, have had the opportunity to work remotely, many of your faculty didn't, and you were here on campus. So Amanda and the nursing faculty, my hat's off to you. Thank you for making us better. Thank you, students, for choosing OJC. I anticipate that you will stay connected to us because you are part of us now. We believe that once a rattler, always a rattler. Consider staying connected as alumni. I hope you will be ambassador for our nursing program. You are our best recruiters. And if we should ever interact when you're on the job, please be gentle. So good luck. Traditionally, we have allowed students to choose who they've been pinned by. This year, sadly, we will not have that opportunity, but you will have faculty that will have that honor. So for everyone's safety, we'll have Debbie Phillips will be over in the corner. She'll take your picture afterwards, so I'd ask family members to stay seated. And we will have those pictures ready for you on our website, so you'll be able to get those after a day or so. So thank you.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain, when I believed in forever, and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name, 'cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah, yeah. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, hey. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. Memories bring back you. Why men great till they gotta be great? Woo! I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% crazy. Yeah, I got boy problems, that's the human in me. Bling bling, then I solve them, that's the goddess in me. You could've had a bad little, help you with your career, just a little. You supposed to hold me down, but you holding me back, and that's the sound of me not calling you back. Why men great till they gotta be great? Don't text me and tell it straight to my face. Best friend set me down in the salon chair. Shampoo press, get you out of my hair. Fresh photos with the bomb lighting. New man on the Minnesota Vikings. True hurts needed something more exciting.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you if it was us. Manor house in Rosewood, it too plush. Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up.
If all of the kings had their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing on your own. Can't live without me, you wanna, but you can't. Nah. Think it's funny, but honey, can't run the show on your own. I can feel my body shake, there's only so much I can take. I'll show you how a real queen behaves. No damsel in distress, don't need to save me. Once I start breathing fire, you can't tame me. And you might think I'm weak without a sword, but if I had one, it'd be bigger than yours. If all of the kings had their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not
hustling and tonight is my appraisal. Cause I'm a hooker selling songs and my pimp's a record label. This world is full of demon stocks and bonds and Bible traders. So I do the deed, get up and leave a climber and a sadist, yeah. Are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the faithless. And if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Everything's coming up aces, aces. It's a dream, don't wait, hey, don't wait, hey. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it. Friends are happy for me, all their honeysuckle phonies. Can they celebrate my...
I did forget to mention that Kendra Rule was the one that put that together, so thank you, Kendra. So I'd now invite Morgan Clark up to do History of Pinning.
The pinning ceremony is a time-honored nursing school tradition. Often more personally meaningful than the graduation ceremony, it signifies the official initiation into the brotherhood and sisterhood of nurses. The ceremony is rich with symbolism. This rite of passage can be traced all the way back to the Crusades of the 12th century. During this time, the Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist tended to injured and infirmed crusaders. When new monks were initiated into the order, they vowed to serve these sick soldiers in a ceremony. Each monk was given a Maltese cross, and these were the first badges given to nurses. The modern ceremony of today dates back to the 1860s, when Florence Nightingale was awarded the Red Cross of St. George in recognition for her tireless service to the injured during the Crimean War. To share in this honor, Nightingale presented a Medal of Excellence to her brightest nursing graduates. By 1916, the practice of pinning new graduates was standard throughout the United States and is a much celebrated occasion. As our nursing students are pinned, we not only welcome them into the profession of nursing, but also acknowledge the hard work and determination that brought each of them here today. I can invite the nursing faculty up to get ready for the pinning.
Okay, students, as you come up to, you're going to grab your diploma. And unfortunately, since we really have to do social distance, we're going to do a little elbow bump on the way out. Fair enough? Okay.
I call Bernadette Baca. Melissa Buchanan. Jade Cantwell. Danae Chongwei. Kyle Cordova. Taylor Corsentino. Amber Danner. Lorraine Elwood. Randy Foxhoven. Abigail Garcia. Leonardo Garcia. Megan Goodwin. Savannah Grassmick. Heejong Zhou. Patrina Kelman. Barbara Kirsten. Zarina Kinney. Elizabeth Lehan. Lydia McMillan. Shawnee Millard. Kelly Milko. Carla Ojeda. Alyssa Ortiz. William Ortiz. Kendra Rule. Samantha Salas. Andriana Salazar. Shauna Salazar. Carrie Sheets. Sierra Sisson. Randall Steinmetz. Nichelle Thomas. I am now going to invite Morgan Jones up to call the names out for the nurse aide or CNAs for their pinning. Yes. So you can do that, and then we'll do the Nightingale Pledge after they all get pinned. So we do it all at once, so we're not doing it twice.
Okay, they don't normally say the Nightingale. Okay.
Nurse, maybe. Nurse aide students for spring 2021, Elizabeth Beal. Haley Bender. Bianca Gabriel. Samantha Graham. Sarah Hernandez. Jaden King. Leah Martinez. Guess I could take this off. Raquel Martinez. Victoria Martinez. Tai Nguyen. Sienna Petike. Sarah Ross. Ariana Salazar. Azarea Tafoya.
Light your lamps and get ready for the Nightingale Pledge. Go ahead and light them. Go ahead.
Nursing students, please repeat after me. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and will not take or administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence any and all matters committed to my keeping, and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty, I will endeavor to aid the physician in their work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Congratulations.
You can now go ahead and blow out your candles, and I would like to invite Angela Tarrant to come up for MLT and phlebotomy pinning.
Hello. Today's a great day in your lives, and I'm so glad we can celebrate this together. Yes. I'm Angela Tarrant, the MLT and Phlebotomy Director at Otero Junior College. Medical laboratory professionals have long been called the invisible face of healthcare. Yet today, with the pandemic, the role of laboratory testing has been truly made known to a world through the virus and antibody testing. Medical laboratory technicians and phlebotomists play a vital role in the diagnosis and treatment of disease. At this time, I'm going to say the pledge of the profession from the American Society of Clinical Laboratory Science. As a medical laboratory professional, I pledge to uphold my duty to patients, the profession, and society by placing patients' welfare above my own needs and desires, ensuring that each patient receives care that is safe, effective, efficient, timely, equitable, and patient-centered, maintaining the dignity and respect for my profession, promoting the advancement of my profession, ensuring collegial relationships with the clinical laboratory and with other patient care providers, improving access to laboratory services, promoting equitable distribution of healthcare resources, complying with laws and regulations and protecting patients from others' incompetent or illegal practice, changing conditions where necessary to advance the best interests of the patients. And my MLT phlebotomy student in the audience, do you agree to this pledge, and if say yes, to the best of my ability? And Damon Cash, would you please come forward? So this pin represents the skills and knowledge you've obtained to be a medical laboratory professional. Wear it with pride and go out and serve patients as a trained professional. Thank you.
I would also like to invite Morgan Jones up now for Health Navigator and Community Health Worker pinning.
Health Navigation and Community Health Worker is a newer program and a newer field in the healthcare area. What we know is that it has our students who complete the program work with individuals throughout the continuum of their healthcare course. We have a small program and only one student walking in the ceremony, so I would like to bring up Jessica Gallegos to recognize her completion.
Wow, that was awesome. I want to first thank our OJC community of learners for making this very difficult year very bearable. You see, I love what I do. Every day I have the opportunity and reminded of the importance of the work that we do. When I witness student success in the class or discovering their passions, it was a difficult year for me too. See, I love walking around, I love interacting with students, and I didn't get to do that for the last 14 months, so I apologize because I miss interacting with you. But there's no better feeling as an educator to participate in a commencement exercise. So thank you, students, for reminding me on a daily basis why we do this work, inspiring me to try harder to help more students thrive. So this term we are awarding 281 degrees, 241 certificates, and each represent a unique story of achievement in its own right. And a total of nearly 200 students are participating in 5 graduation ceremonies, 2 today, 2 tomorrow, and 1 next Thursday. In addition to the state of Colorado, graduates today represent 13 states and 14 international students from multiple countries. We have much to celebrate today. You see, the college faculty form the heart of this great institution. We are deeply grateful for their time and their efforts in mentoring and helping students reach their educational objectives. Will all members of the faculty in the arena please stand and be recognized? That means you. Yes, stand, please. Thank you. Much learning occurs outside of the classroom and helps create a sense of belonging. Will all the OJC staff members please stand and be recognized? That means you too. Yes. Thank you. Seldom does anybody accomplish something as important, as challenging as an academic credential without the support of other people. Those of you who provided that support share in the limelight of this occasion, so that graduates and those of us associated with OJC can offer our thanks. Will all of the relatives and friends of the graduates please stand and be recognized? All of you, please. Plus, you needed to stretch your legs a little bit anyway, didn't you? Graduates, I hope that you have gained a copious amount of knowledge, for knowledge is power. But I also hope that you remain humble and kind, and I ask you to be curious about the world around you. More importantly, consider utilizing your skills that you have gained to help those less fortunate than you. And I know you will never stop learning. I was a first-generation low-income student of color. Because we are an open access institution, we don't have millionaires bribing us to admit students. We simply provide a quality, rigorous education. I grew up in a small town of about 900 people in western Nebraska, but I also think they counted cats and dogs too. I'm a first-generation college student, as are many of our faculty. My mother completed the 7th grade, my father completed the 6th grade. A first-generation college student is those whose parents have not finished a 4-year degree. We want to celebrate first-generation students for their most significant accomplishment. So whether you know it or not, you have changed every future generation of your family. And for that, you should be proud. You see, as a result of my education, I get to do things my parents only dreamed of. So if you are comfortable, if you're willing to stand so that we can recognize you if you are a first-generation college student. Thank you. Thank you for having the courage to come to school. I'm going to ask Miss Brown to come up and do the honors. She's probably not prepared for it, and she's probably giving me a dirty look right now, but I'm going to ask her to do that real quick.
Several of our graduates out here today have earned special academic honors. Those who have earned 4.0 GPA are recognized with red cords. Please stand and be recognized. You're being awarded summa cum laude. Stay standing and be joined by your colleagues in your class who are being awarded magna cum laude and cum laude, all GPAs above a 3.5. You're in your program. Well done.
Thank you, Ms. Brown. I'm sure I'm going to hear about that later. So at this time, I'm going to introduce our State Board of Community College and Occupational Education board member. Press Askew is a member of the State Board of Community Colleges and Occupational Education. Is the retired president of the Windsor Financial Group and a registered investment advisor company operating in Colorado. Since retiring, Press has served in multiple boards, including the Denver Athletic Club president. He's also the past president of the Colorado Alliance of Boys and Girls Clubs. So Press was not able to be here today, but he does have a very short welcome.
Real pleasure to have this opportunity to congratulate each of you for your academic accomplishments. I have several thoughts for the next 40 to 60 minutes of this ceremony. However, I've been advised that since this is a virtual event, that you can fast forward through my remarks. So consequently, I've decided to just save you the trouble and just briefly say, on behalf of the State Board for Community Colleges and Occupational Education, I grant your president the authority to confer the appropriate degrees and certificates. Congratulations. Degrees and certificates. Congratulations.
So we will now begin awarding degrees and certificate. I'll invite Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, Ms. Raina Brown, to the podium.
Students, please stand and place your mortarboards on your head with the tassel to the right. President Alvarez, based on the recommendations of the faculty, we certify that these graduates have fulfilled the requirements for the associate degree or certificate, and we present the graduates to you for the conferring of degrees.
Gosh, you guys look so good, too. By the authority vested in me by the State Board of Community Colleges and Occupational Education System in the state of Colorado, I confer upon you the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of General Studies, Associate of Applied Science, and certificates with all the rights and privilege pertaining to these degrees. I present to you the Otero Junior College class of 2021. Okay, I'm going to ramble here for a little bit so you can go ahead and sit down. So at this time, I would really like to thank those of you who worked behind the scenes to help us make this commencement a successful event. First, I'd like to recognize our OJC Commencement Committee, Kim Jewell, Debbie Phillips, Brianne Buckner, Dylan Martin, Sarah Petramala, Lisa Pentoya-Smith, Chris Carrillo, Warren McClure, Joe Talmich, David Gerard, Megan Hotchkiss-Trail, Raina Brown, and Gary Addington. And thank you, Ted, for running the scoreboard vision. Thank you to Dr. James Lynn for the music, and thank you to the facility staff for providing a wonderful facility for us. Okay, I'm going to ask you to stand again. Will the members of the class of 2021 please stand? Okay, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to move your tassel. It's a symbolic gesture that will identify you as an Otero Junior College graduate. I suspect that you will readily admit that you are not the same person as the one who enrolled here. The experience at a college is expected to produce a change in you, to build a store of knowledge, to give you a set of skills and experiences to help you understand that what it means to be a citizen of the world, to make you a critical thinker, and to give you an appreciation for diversity and inclusion. We hope we did this for you. In turn, we recognize that you have helped shape this campus. Your interactions with faculty and staff have stimulated their thinking, and many of you have made other significant contributions. From here forward, your credential will bear the mark Otero Junior College. As we have a real interest in your success, you retain a real interest in ours. As you now are part of a large alumni network, I anticipate that you will be supportive of OJC through active involvement. And when you're in the position to do so, through contributions to the Otero Junior College Foundation. And we hope that you can do that soon. I have one more ask for you. Help us end the stigma of attending a community college. As an open access institution, we pride ourselves in our ability to provide a quality, affordable education. So when people make any kind of a derogatory remark about attending a community college, remind them that it was not easy and your coursework was rigorous, but that you had faculty and staff that genuinely cared about you. So at this point, I invite all OJC alumni and faculty to please stand and greet the newest members of the Otero Junior College alumni family. Typically, we would have refreshments following the ceremony, but due to safety concerns, that will not occur. So on behalf of the entire campus community, congratulations on your accomplishments. Best wishes on your future. So now we get to move the tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. Now go make us look good. Will the platform party please rise? As we start the recession, I ask for all audience members please to respect the graduates and wait until they have completely left the stadium. It will be much less hectic. The spring 2021 commencement exercises are now concluded.